What's up, GI Dojo fans? It's Mike. Been a couple months. This summer, I wasn't working for 2 months. My job revolves around the school system, so I wasn't getting paid this summer. So I had to kind of abstain from buying a lot of collectibles and stuff. Did pick up a couple, $6 Super Mario figures, but I don't think you guys are interested in that. What we're looking at right now is the 85th anniversary Batman, collection that's out now. These are 12-inch figures that go for $9.99. And the only two I saw they had for sale was Christian Bale from 2008's The Dark Knight, and they had Heath Ledger in the Dark Knight as the Joker. So I went ahead and picked him up. Take a look at his articulation real quick. The Marvel Legends, Titan Heroes, the Marvel characters by Hasbro, they have really limited articulation. But these guys right here, swivel at the wrist, swivel at the elbow, hinge at the elbow, ball, socket at the shoulder. They have a ball joint at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee. For $9.99, I mean, man, I wish that Hasbro would add articulation to their figures and release stuff like the G.I. Joe Real American Hero characters and this kind of hard plastic $9.99 price point. It'd be better than what we have right now in 1/6 scale, which is absolutely nothing. Also over the summer, over the spring, I had been, past couple years, especially the spring, I have been collecting the Action Force 1/12 scale or 6-inch figures by valaverse. And I love the figures. I love the company. I love the people behind the brand. But I just can't get into 1/12 scale. They just, my little GI Joes are 3 3/4. They look right. My 12-inch GI Joes look right, but the 6-inch in the middle, for some reason, I can't get into it. So a friend of mine named Rick B, he's from New Hampshire, and I met him on the internet via the Paul Knapp live stream and also the Terry Stairs show. He was the co-host, and Rick showed off the Valaverse Action Force vehicle. It's called the Vanguard. I mean, the thing is like bigger than my camera. It's for 6-inch figures, but it's huge. I'll put a picture on the screen. Okay, that was the Vanguard. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. Okay, so Rick has the Vanguard and a couple Action Force figures, but they're a little pricey to start out with. They're like $30, $35 depending on where you get them, and you're paying for shipping. He wanted to grow his collection, and I threw it in the live stream chat on Paul Knapp show. Hey, anybody want to trade Valaverse Action Force for some 1/6 scale or 12-inch figures? And Rick came through, and he traded me some really cool stuff. I've kind of narrowed my collection focus these days to not so much to the 40th anniversary reproductions and stuff. I have a lot of those, but I'm trying to branch out and start collecting the aftermarket, kind of knockoff 12-inch G.I. Joe brand that's called the Elite Brigade by Cotswold Collectibles. They started out as knockoffs, but they branched out into a legitimate toy line that's probably the coolest toy line on the market right now. And so I want to start branching out and collecting Elite Brigade specifically. I've had Elite Brigade stuff in the past, but I always get like the G.I. Joe look-alike head. So I wanted to start grabbing some of the other head sculpts and some of the fantasy uniforms that aren't reproductions of the 60s and 70s, but they're brand new. So Rick, he was able to trade me. Here, let's see. We got this, cybernetic explorer with this like neoprene jumpsuit here. Cotswold body, Elite Brigade. Let's see. So you got clear legs. Yep, clear legs. And, this is a discontinued uniform. I think this head sculpt is called Peter, and I don't have that one yet. And, I am a redhead, so I like collecting the redheaded figures, so that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to change his uniform up Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that guy. There, we'll let him lean back. Then we got a 40th Action Man, I think Rick said it was. Let's see. Yeah, old school body, not muscle body. It's got the awesome Kung Fu gripping hands. The Action Man ones are a little weird looking, but they're far superior to their American counterparts. So yeah, I've got a cool flocked head, the G.I. Joe scar, and these are 40th boots, and looks like maybe a timeless collection uniform, I think. The camo looks a little off on the timeless collection, so that's what I'm guessing it's timeless collection. But yeah, we got that guy. Then Rick also hooked me up with a Hall of Fame figure he had laying around in his collection. I told him I was interested in Hall of Fame figures because, here, let's move the camera a little bit. I have all the equipment packs here, and I was just displaying them loose, but I'm going to probably put them on Hall of Fame bodies. So that's probably my goal in the future here, to fill out to have one of each Hall of Fame figure on display in their original uniform, and then a bunch of random bodies wearing the mission gear sets, the equipment packs. So he hooked me up with a 1992 Snake Eyes, which is like my favorite Hall of Fame figure, probably my favorite 12-inch figure. And that's purely for nostalgia, because, you know, these guys do have a Ken doll body and, you know, very little articulation. But I got one of these and I still have them, still have my original. He's really good shape, and I got him when I was 8 years old in 1992, because I got a halfway decent report card. So, ooh, there goes Batman. Okay, so yeah, put Snake Eyes in the forefront there. Probably gonna put the SWAT assault. Yeah, SWAT assault mission gear on that body. Then Rick also was gracious enough to throw in this G.I. Joe Classic Collection Mission Gear pack, or I don't know if they were called Mission Gear still. Navy SEAL, and that's super cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I might get one of the Cotswold neoprene suits and combine it with this. Make a diver. I've never really had a diver other than the Hall of Fame one. And then we got the M60 Gunner Pit Mission Gear. And that's definitely like a John J. Rambo set there. Really cool. Take a look at the cross cell on the back. So yeah, that's been my pickups recently, and you guys can look forward to me going back to my normal upload schedule of, you know, once a week or once every other week, all through the school year. And next summer, I should be more prepared to you know, to buy G.I. Joes. I should have some money saved up for summer vacation. So this has been Mike from G.I. Dojo. Have a good one, everybody.